Good morning, folks. Not that you believe it, but this huge amount of people are here already, even before 11 a.m, if I can even speak properly, on a Sunday morning. Now you might wonder why. Hey, I mean, I was wondering why somebody was so enthusiastic that when he sorry, I can't even speak this morning. Somebody was so enthusiastic that when he ran across the road, he tripped and fell over in front of everybody. Luckily, the bus managed to stop just in time, so it was all good in the end. However, that's the kind of enthusiasm that we love, isn't it? People running across in droves the road to see the Kingsguard. I'm going to be careful with the cameras, but you can see massive glare from the sun. The yard is relatively okay. Police and troopers moving everyone already. A second. Front gates shut today. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so they're closing the front gates today, which means, ladies and gents, I am not staying in the yard. Going back to the front, obviously trying to avoid that glare with the sunshine. I've got a couple of ideas of places to stand, so that hopefully I'll still be able to film the people's reactions and so on before the changeover without getting that massive amount of sun and glare in the camera. That's the plan anyway. So here we are. Not quite front on, but hey, not far off. Lifeguards on, as you can see, folks. Lifeguards in the sunshine. Here with happy tourists. And overzealous photographers as well. All the usuals.
Move your head, please.
Sorry, chap. Yep, it's going to be a busy morning, people. I can tell you that already. In fact, if anything, judging by the number of people that were en route to central London and then jumped off at Hyde Park Corner, my money is on there being an absolute sea of tourists at Buckingham Palace this morning for the guard change. A couple of reasons. School holidays in the UK begin officially tomorrow, Monday. So obviously lots and lots of children who finished school on Friday. Their parents took them on little trips to London. At the same time, there is still an enormous amount of French, Italian, Spanish and German tourists in London. Why? Because they're still on school holidays there as well. So all in all, we've got a sort of a post-tourist season. We call it tourist season renaissance of sorts. Yeah, a lot of tourists. Far more than I would have expected and far more than is normal at this time of the year. The Christmas season hasn't started. That begins middle of next month. Well, actually, really end of the first week of next month to the beginning of next month, when the light switching ceremonies begin. Lights be switched on Regent Street, Oxford Street, Carnaby Street, Covent Garden. A little bit later is a tree being illuminated and switched on in Trafalgar Square, etc., etc. So lots and lots and lots in the London seasonal Christmas calendar coming up in the course of the next calendar month. So yeah, this late flood, I guess it's because, at least in part, we've got we've got an unseasonably warm autumn thus far. Whether it will last, anyone's guess, but for the moment, let's just enjoy it. So we managed to get right in front. I don't know how many people will get hosing, because a lot of people will go into the yard and will also go to the back for the morning inspection. That's the reason. You see the lifeguards just heading out through the tunnel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 troopers. We must back out. 7 troopers heading out to the parade ground at the back. So we will focus here at the front. It's very, very nice and warm and sunny this morning. It's actually lovely, to be honest. but the police will give everybody a choice in a second. Stay in here, which means go through the tunnel to the back, or go out of the front. That's pretty normal for a Sunday. Here, look. See, they're giving everyone a choice. They can either be in the yard, morning, either be in the yard or morning, or out here behind the bollards. It's an all or nothing situation this morning. Boom, that's it. No one's getting in and out. They've closed it, people. It's a full lockdown, just like a prison, except that it's not a prison. So everybody that's now in the yard is stuck in the yard. Look, they're locked in. Some people are like, why you didn't tell me? I finished my sentence back in 2012. I'm rehabilitated. That's it. Yep. No one's getting in and no one's getting out. Why? Because it's full lockdown, just like it was yesterday during the protests. So we'll focus on the happy, smiley tourists and these two spectacular lifeguard horses. Look at this one. Flawless, in fact, not a single mark anywhere that I can see. No blaze, no star, no socks. Yep, and that's not because that particular horsey forgot to get dressed properly this morning. It's because that horsey is absolutely perfect. As an example of a household cavalry black. Here's another one, look, very small micro blaze this horse has got. Mini blaze on the front, look. Very distinctive. I should be able to get a name for this horse solely because of that unusual blaze. Mini blaze. Again, beautiful, spectacular, in fact. HCAV Irish Draft Black. However, this one has got several distinguishing marks. Notice the front sock on the left and the two socks at the rear. Quite a beauty. Yes, you are. Yes, 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 I know. Look, this is a modest horse. He's like, don't film me this much, I get nervous. Lovely horse, in fact. Great horse for pictures. Captain's heading through the tunnel. There he is. Captain, my captain. We're sure he's in a good mood this morning. One, because he had his oat porridge with bananas, and two, it's sunny, which means he's not going to get his kit all sodden and wet with marks from the rain. It's got to be a positive in anyone's book. So happy captain, happy tourists, happy me, happy troopers, very happy horses. Look. It's quite surprising actually how many tourists don't bother to think. Now, it's easier to drag my suitcase across the cobbles and potentially damage it, make a lot of noise and distract the horses, completely, you know, oblivious. Or should I perhaps wheel it along the pavement, like a normal person would, so that one, the suitcase doesn't get damaged, two, it doesn't make as much noise, and three, I don't inconvenience the horses or anyone else. But you know what? People don't think. Why do they not think? Lack of common sense, that's why they don't think. So, could have just walked it along the pavement like a normal person would. Problem solved. But alas, it doesn't quite work like that in tourist land. Completely looked down in the yard. Still quite a number of people out here, to be fair. Got a good, decent number already. Bear in mind that everyone that was here decided to head in before they closed the gates. This when it gets busy in terms of the Ministry of Defence police. There'll be 6 or 8 of them this morning. 4 at the back, 2 in the yard, and 2 near the front gates. Super bright actually. I hope the image is not too overexposed. I'm being careful, but it's very hard to avoid super levels of sunlight here at the front this early in the morning. You can tell the horses are loving it. Look how fluffy the horse's hair is. Look. He's like, yep, this is my favourite part of the day. You're right. Tourists are not mauling me. I had my breakfast. I will be finished in about 30 minutes or less. And more importantly, it's quiet, peaceful, and I can feel the sun on my fuzzy brow. just almost looking at me like, how the hell did you know that? That's exactly what I was just thinking. The horse is stressed about this telepathic YouTuber that can read his mind. Yes, that's right. I can see that you're enjoying it, horsey. Folks, one thing you could do for me in the comments, this was mentioned a few times, but I haven't got around to it yet. I'm going to look for an external microphone, something that I can attach in my never ceasing to move mouth, so that, at least in theory. Oh, hold on a second, wait. An escaped prisoner is asking if he can come back in. He enjoyed it so much here that he wants to spend another couple of years inside. I said, I'm sorry, but all the prisoners have been released. Yeah, no one else is going back in prison here. Sorry guys, back to what I was saying. In the comments, yes, an external microphone. I definitely need to get something that plugs in, that has ideally a dead cat for windy days attached to it. And more importantly, sometimes when it's very noisy, I've noticed listening to a few segments of my own videos, it is quite hard to hear what I'm saying if I'm in the midst of a protest similar. So let me know how the sound quality is, please, people, on these videos. The video itself is pretty much as good as it can get. I'm shooting this in 4K, HDR10+. The colours generally are pretty accurate, but more importantly, I don't have to reprocess the entire video because it would take days. In other words, the video quality is good enough, raw, straight from the camera, but the key thing for me at this point is to focus on the audio. One, because a lot of you have mentioned that you appreciate and enjoy the commentary narrative because it's mildly interesting and informative. Some of you are far too nice in your comments, but you know what I mean. So in the comments for this video, I would be much obliged if you could let me know how the audio shapes up compared to the video. If it's not good enough, people, I will look at ways to improve it. I'd like ideally to be recording in stereo, possibly even 5.1 Dolby Digital. We will see. Okay, so the troopers are coming back through into the yard. Here they come. Up to the fence. See if I can get it. Kind of. Yeah, it's not going to be possible to get it super clearly, alas. Oh, there we are. That'll do. Ish. Little teeny bit of blow on the railing, but not too much. Sacrificing too much. Let's just watch those troopers come through the tunnel. Trying to keep it stable so we don't end up with... there we are. That's better. Reform. Morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good, you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah, what a beautiful morning.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, if only we're always like this.
Yeah. Oh, listen to it.
Yeah, agreeing with us there. It's like, yeah, it's a top morning.
I love it when they do.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I love it.
We got super lucky with it being like this today. Poor everyone yesterday in the rain.
I'm putting this on again when I come out.
Actually, overdressed today, yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was chilly for it.
Yep.
Listen.
Horsey's loving the weather this morning. Hey, morning.
Brilliant.
Oh, wait, so somebody mentioned to me this morning in the message there was a parade, Sea Cadet parade. Oh, yes, true. In fact, I really need to look at a new hobby. My lack of knowledge is a disgrace. Oh, calling out the numbers, people. Look at the light this morning, isn't it beautiful? Dismount. I'm going to try to capture this without getting those annoying bars in the frame. Horsey's a teeny bit restless now to my right, knowing all of his buddies are going back in the stables. Boom. Beautifully done. No one had an accident. No one got their boots stuck in the stirrups. Oh, I'm spotting a trooper right here in front of the frame who's going to be almost certainly on duty next rotation. I'll point him out if he is, because he's very popular and very well known. There's the captain there at the entrance to the tunnel. He will almost certainly now inspect the troopers. Yep, I will step back at this point, so I know what's going to happen next. And everyone that's currently squished in here will be told to get out of the way, so get a good spot. Captain will inspect both the foot guard troopers, so over on the right is the chitsman, on the left behind this box with the horse is the gatesman. It's a 50-50. I'm going to try and keep my eye out. It's a real 50-50 which end the captain comes out. But more importantly, when he comes out, he could go left or right. I'm going to be just here. I hope he's going to come this way. Here we are. Lovely. Got it. That was a good guess, wasn't it? Magnificent. Super in the light. Inspecting both the boxmen and the horses. Super. Just got it, didn't we? That was a very brief inspection this morning. Very, very, very brief. But hey, we still got it. That's what matters. And boom. Shortly, the deluge will begin. Get ready for it. At the moment, behind me, behind the bollards, there are a good few hundred, I would say. Out the back, probably the same number. But what a morning. The light is just wow. Next up is the changeover, folks. They will change over both the horses. And that's why the police are still keeping the front area between where I'm standing, the bollards, and the front gates sterile. Horse is shaking his head. He's like, you know what? I really don't want to go in. Give me one more hour, please. Can you break the rules just for me? One more hour in the sunshine. To be honest, sunny street with tourists at a distance, or shady stables. Yep, I take the front in the sunshine as well. 100%. Easy, look. I wasn't exaggerating, look, already. Zoom this out a teeny bit. Light, eh? Look at the sky, look, and the cloud inside. Beautiful morning. Balmy as well, it's probably some 18, 19 degrees. Not bad at all, actually. Okay, so momentarily, new horses are expected. Somebody with a pro setup down there, probably filming for TV, or definitely for broadcast. Oh, he's shy as well. Look, he's off. I don't know how he feels. It's a pain actually carrying all that kit around. I used to do it a few times, but yeah, it's a real pain, especially if it rains. Start to panic. Is it going to get destroyed? So yeah, both the horses seem happy. I'm avoiding turning this way, guys, because we're going to have that massive glare again. Look. See, the sun this side is it's problematic. Okay, hearing out the commands, so that means new horses imminently. Get ready for it. The big copy, here they come. Okay, which two boxmen we've got? horse is not kicking off this morning, which is good, very good. But that said, tomorrow's Monday. We know what that means. The NCO non-commissioned officers just checking over the 2 new boxmen and horses. Bear in mind, this is their first stint of the day. Boxman to your posts is the verbal command. I'm just looking at which box my friend is going to be in, because it's going to be a lot easier to get a spot now at his box. Can't see the other trooper. Reflection, the sunlight folks from the cuirass, amazing. Reflecting the buildings on the other side of horseguards. Extraordinary. Really extraordinary thing to see. Here comes the dismount. Horses will come slightly forward for that dismount. Boxmen by the front return swords. Boxman prepared to dismount. Oh, all that's going up behind me. Let's go for dismount. Quite the voice, this NCO. I can't memorise all that, guys, sorry, my brain's not that proficient. Hopefully you heard it. Anyway, that's it, done. Changeover is complete. Number 1, this end. Also looks like a fairly bog standard cavalry black, very shady in that box for that trooper. And number 2 at this end. Again, I'll be careful because we've got that light problem, so I'm going to have to go right to the end to avoid that. Yeah, the light is going to be the biggest challenge with filming this morning. So I'd rather have too much light than not enough, so it could be worse. The moment that they decide to open up the gates, and that will happen very soon, it'll go crazy. Okay, so here we are in front of the new horse and the new Kingsguard, looking pretty dapper this morning in the sunlight. It's a glorious morning, so hey, understandable. Just going to wait for that deluge, which is going to come any moment. The second that they reopen it, after the troopers close the box. Okay, gate being opened, side gate's about to be unlocked, and the troopers are going to close the box. At that point, every single person that's at the back that just watched the morning inspection, and every single person that's near the tunnel area is going to flood through the gate, as always. Get ready for it. It's very, I mean, it's very, 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 very busy. Look at this. It's almost Buckingham Palace busy. This is rare, guys. But again, it's the weather, and as I mentioned before, the fact that we've got holidays not only here, school holidays, but across Europe. My bet would be on almost everyone here in frame being a tourist, as opposed to locals. There'll be some locals here, but the majority of people will be tourists, without a doubt. Okay, let's focus on the reason we're here. Horses, boxmen and smiles. just about to open up the gates. What's that? Oh. God. So many people. I'm having to sort of raise up the camera, guys. Apologies if the camera's bobbing up and down. It's not me getting super excited. It's a sheer number of bodies running across the cobbles in front. I don't understand why people do that. There's a huge pathway right behind me, but people seem determined to walk pretty much within 1 centimetre of the horse's nostrils. As always. Oh. Wait, why are they smiling at two different cameras? Oh, hold on, I think she's figured out that her friend's actually to her right, not to her left. Oh, actually, wait, it's two separate friends posing for two different people at the same time. I think Anna's not listening, so they keep asking for Anna. Oh, where's Anna? Is it Anna or Mama? God knows. Ta-da! Well done, ladies. Let's see how well behaved everyone is this morning, people. What are we thinking about rain grabs? How long? 10 minutes? 20 minutes? 2 hours? Good thing about the guard here is that he will not, under any circumstances, tolerate people grabbing the reins. First warning is a very subtle tug of the reins. Second warning is get back, or get off the reins, or stand back. Or it's pairs now, it's that pairs season. Glancing down, just checking where this chap's hands are.
我拍视频啊，我拍的视频，先视频，来3、2、1，好，我再来照片，来照片啊，来看我3、2、1，好。
Such happy, smiley tourists. Love the enthusiasm. Oh, her hand went straight on the rein for a second there. Not sure if the guard caught it.
Wow, 人都上了，人都上了。我是视频人总，看上尾。 好。
People's expressions, honestly, is the best bit. Oh, pretty sure his friend just said don't touch the reins. I'm not a Mandarin speaker, folks, but I'm pretty sure he said don't touch the reins. Notice the chap was just about to touch them. The guy shouted something at him straight away and he moved his hand back. I'm pretty sure that was a don't touch the reins in Mandarin. Those bees are actually super cute. Being pretty well behaved, aren't they, so far, folks? That said, 2 touches, well actually 1 touch and 1 almost touch. The guy is definitely immediately going for the reins until his friend sends him straight away. Don't. If you do have any Mandarin speakers watching this, let me know, guys, in the comments. In fact, if he did say, don't touch the reins. If he didn't say don't touch the reins, what did he say? Clearly a warning for his friend to move his hand in some way. Lovely, happy smiles. Oh, hold on a second. New recruit to HCAV, I'm thinking, over on the right. Touch like that. Oh wow. Ran over enthusiastically, almost leaning on the horse. That's it. Yeah, make sure you're decent for the picture.
They're waiting for you and you're waiting for them. They're waiting for you to get out. They're waiting for you.
Oh, Mum's telling her off. Because she thought they were waiting for her to get out for their photo, but this boy ran straight in for his photo. It's impossible. Look, again, sort of tourist awkwardness. Look. Awkward. There's a lot of people here, actually, so yeah, we're going to get those slightly curious moments. Sorry, I'm recording. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get those moments this morning, guys. It's absolutely inevitable. Sorry, I'm talking to this, not to you guys. Sorry, I'm talking, recording. Yeah, it's one of those mornings, folks. Sunshine always makes people go a little bit every time. Wait, what does he say? I'm not sure what the hand sign means, people. Anyone knows in the comments, let me know. Oopsie, hold on. Again, look, is that kind of... where do I put the hand? Tricky, tricky, tricky. Yeah, so the tourists, I was talking to them a moment ago because obviously it's not normal for somebody to be putting their face super close to their phone and whittering away into it without actually holding the phone to their ear. But that's me, hence the continuous and odd looks. Yeah, I mean, given the numbers here this morning, and there are, let me think, 300, 400 at the front. People are being pretty. Oops, did I speak too soon? Oopsie. God's just like, nah. He's just like, don't talk about that because the second you mention it, we're going to get somebody rude that will touch the reins or worse. What's this? Lifeguard Junior Brigade, Lifeguard Cadets Brigade. Okay. This is the, I think it's the German division. German juniors. Either that was a lifeguard tribute. In fact, I think it's a lifeguard fan club. Look, they all chose Scarlet as a tribute, as indeed they should. Lifeguard tribute here in the sunshine. Okay, who's up next? Bomb.
Perfect.
galore in the sunshine this morning. The only problem is that almost everybody has got strangers, or you know, a stranger or strangers, or indeed sometimes a whole modicum of strangers in their pictures. I'm guessing these two behind actually know her. Oh, could they? If not, she's like, wait. Actually, no, they don't. They're not together. Wait, what? That was very uncomfortably close. How odd. Oh, just literally drag him over. He's like, get over here next to this horse. I will not take no for an answer. Oh, who's next? So, yep, take my picture and try and get the horse in it as well. It's funny actually, occasionally I will see, because I'm tall, over people's shoulders when they're taking pictures, and sometimes people are so focused on the horse, they take the picture of their relative on the horse, completely cut the guard's face out, and it just looks odd. So the guard looking down, where are his hands? Where are those hands? Oh wait, hold on. Here we've got a teddy snatcher. I've got no idea why a teddy in front of a horse is something that grown people. I get it when kids bring their toys and stuff, but adults with a teddy, I don't know. Maybe it has possibly it has sentimental significance. I have no clue. Actually, maybe I'll do it one day, guys. The only problem is I haven't got a teddy. Go to Hamleys, buy a big cuddly horse toy. See if the horse will try and talk to it when I get my picture. This horse is not in the mood at all for posing in tourist pictures there, you can see it. Oh, wait, he's getting the sword ready. Who's about to get beheaded? Oh no, it's because the gatesman is out here. There he comes. Good morning, Mr. Gatesman, sir. He's like, so tell me, what do you think of these tourists? Well, I mean, to be quite frank, they've been reasonably well behaved this morning. I haven't yet had to consider beheading one of them. However, if His Majesty would so like, I'd graciously do so. And how about the horse? Yeah, his horsey seems fine. Box is clean. Weather is well. It's all good. See you later. And luckily, everybody got straight out of the way. But no ownage, or medium to no ownage this morning. Oh, hold on. Had to be one the fashion pose, didn't there? Inevitably. How shiny that queer-ass armour is this morning in this light. Hopefully it's not over bright. It looks okay on the camera, the glare doesn't look serious. No, it's actually, looking at it with my bare eyes, it's actually alright, it's okay. So I'm looking at it through somewhat tinted lenses of my sunglasses. The colours looked a bit off, but no, it's alright. For the moment. Who's up next? Oh, Ronaldo. Okay, Gatesman's back in comfortably. I will have a quick look in the yard in a minute, guys, before I end this video this morning, so that we can see who is in the archers. So for a firm break in the tourist, if I try and dash over there fast, I'm going to walk into somebody's picture. Okay, I think that is my cue. One sec, last one, hold on.
It's almost finished. I'll be done in 5 minutes, I promise.
Okay, this is my final tourist, guys. I'll do through the gate for you so we can see who's on duty. Let me have a look and I'll come back to the front. Let's have a look who's inside. 1 second. Okay, that's a bit better. We've also gotten out of that glare. Sorry, there's a lady who waited to speak to me at the front. Hopefully I'm not in trouble. Guess we'll see in a minute. Okay, so here is the gatesman. Here is our lovely gatesman. He's got a super corner today. Look at that. That probably is the most accurate colour representation without any light bleed at all in the yard for some period of time. Oh. He looks so good. The tourist is thinking, could he be real? There's a small queue of people here actually waiting as well to take their turns. Oh, Frenchie's next. Oh, people rushing forward a little bit too quickly there. Very kind fellow offered to take a family shot for this lovely French family. Here they are, look at that. It's going to be a magnificent picture for their mantelpiece. And just in the nick of time before the guard marched off to do his rounds. Right, let's have a look at the other side. Look, see what I mean about the light, everybody? Look, it's absolutely glowing in here. But here's that Portland stone, look, glowing away.
There's someone over there. Yeah, funny side.
Blue skies.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got on this side a very popular trooper who is absolutely not afraid to use his verbal skills to reprimand naughty tourists. Look at the light, folks, on the wall behind him. Perfect light this morning, really glorious. Too bright even, in fact. Look, you can see people without sunglasses, very bright to be posing for pictures. Super bright. Remarkably, the guard is doing a fine job of not squinting terribly. God knows how he's managing that because it is crazy bright. I mean, even for me it's crazy bright, and I have got sunglasses on and I'm not looking into the sun. It's like a 10,000 lumens bulb in his eyeballs. Lovely scenes here this morning, the light. Everyone seems very happy, folks. Me too. Be back in the next video.